If you've been following my blog for any given amount of time, you will know about the ongoing saga of the John Suscovich chicken tractor. But we finally finished. And I'd like to be able to take you guys on a tour of the things we did, the modifications we made, so you can see why the stress-free chicken tractor became so stressful. Rather than going with the full frame tarp that the chicken tractor plans showed, we went with a half tarp, which would allow for more ventilation, which is something that coops in Houston really require. Our lowest temperature last year was still above freezing. We never had a frost. The lowest I've seen it get is maybe 19 degrees. Allowing for this ventilation is going to help prevent the chickens from overheating, which is more of a problem in Houston than chicken frostbite or any of the other cold weather issues that chickens may have. And given that we have heavier birds like Sussexes and Orpingtons, they need more ventilation because they are a little more heat sensitive. The tarp, or the chicken tractor, was a lot prettier before the last rainstorm. It wasn't covered in mud. The coolest addition was very recent. It's the chick lift. It allows us to move this chicken tractor with relative ease. Even myself, by myself, can shift the chicken tractor as necessary, which I don't know that the traditional wheel setup of the chicken tractor would have lent me to be able to do. We put the siding on to give it a little more shelter from rain, which is another large problem with our climate. When we do get rain, it tends to be hard and very unpleasant, as you've seen on my blog. We tend to get a lot of it when we do have rain issues, which is really great about the chicken tractors. We can move it to higher spots if we experience inclement weather like we did earlier this month, last month. Time has no meaning right now. So some of the interior changes we made, instead of the really long central PVC pipe feeding tube that comes standard on the John Suscovich chicken tractor, we went with a 2 3-foot sections of rain gutter that we affixed to the frame of the chicken tractor, so that we would have two areas where chickens could feed to eliminate congestion and potential chicken related drama. We added nesting boxes, which we framed in. We made them out of modified cat litter buckets. I've used these before as secondary. Oh, somebody's going to try them out. Let's see. Okay, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Margaret. Oh, wait. No, that's Wallace. Thank you, Wallace. It's hard to tell sometimes when they've got their backs to you. She's modeling the roost and the nesting boxes. That was pretty cool. I did not plan that at all. The roosting bars were made out of a there's one roosting bar. It was made out of a closet rod, which we kind of scuffed up. It's a vinyl covered closet rod. I'm very pleased to see them using it so easily. We went, instead of using the chicken water nipples, we went with the cup version because we live in Houston and it is incredibly hot, and sometimes the nipple waters can lead to a degree of dehydration in hot climates. The cups allow them to dip their little waddles in, which keeps them cooler. And I went with a transparent bucket because, as you can see, I can keep track of how much water is in it without actually having to open it up, which is really cool. The transparent bucket was hard to come by during COVID. I had to wait a while for it to come here because Home Depot and other home stores were out of them. So I'm very pleased with that choice that we made. It made this whole chicken waterer thing work a lot better. Would I build another one? Absolutely. The plans are really, really well laid out. I think that if we had built this tractor the way John Suscovich intended, it probably would have taken us 2 or 3 weeks. Given the fact that a lot of what held us back was weather and a lack of infrastructure here in the backyard. Oh, hello! We're just gonna go with it. So, I think what I really like about it is the fact it allows me to come visit my girls and have a more intimate relationship with them, which is what I had before we had to put them into Folsom Prison because they were eating my garden. Wow. So, yes, I would build another one of these, especially if I was in a position where I could keep meat birds. This thing would be great for any kind of meat type that's what it's intended for. Would I build it again for egg layers? Probably not. I like a more structured, close to the house type setup for my hens because I like to come out and visit them. Oh, the drama queens. So, ideally, if I build another hen house, it's gonna be an actual hen house. Hello. But I think for our current situation, this is a really good setup, and the girls seem really happy, and I can come visit them like I used to, which makes me happy. I can come hang out, and the Folsom Prison made it impossible for me to go sit inside and commune with my girls, and I'm short enough that I can fit inside our chicken tractor, which is pretty cool. I can walk around in it no problem. Everett cannot. It is too short for Everett. That being said, it's a great product. I highly recommend the book. I think everything would have gone a lot more smoothly if we had a shop. We only have a 1-car garage. It makes it really hard to build any large construction projects inside. The weather really hindered us because we went through a period of heat advisories, followed by hurricanes, followed by heat advisories. I think having indoor building facilities would have made this a lot easier because we would not have been dependent on good weather, which you don't get in the summer in Houston. I think if we hadn't done all the modifications, it would have gone together beautifully. But the modifications were kind of necessary because we needed to make it suit the needs of our girls. I think it's going to be a great setup. I'm very pleased with it, all things considered. And I hope I will have the opportunity to build another one for meat birds. That just requires a change of geography. So thank you for watching the saga with me if you've been following the blog. If not, welcome to Mirandomness. This is our life. This is what we deal with. Say goodbye, Wallace. If you like what you've seen here, which is a girl being marauded by chickens, click and subscribe. I will be posting videos on Mondays and Fridays. They will be full of chicken shenanigans. Have a good week.